Hi, I'm Shaz, knitting Nana. This is I'm trying to start on a YouTube adventure, um, and as you can probably see, um, knitting teddies is a bit of one of my favourite things to do. Um, they started off as Snuggly Buggly bears, as the story started with my children. That when my husband used to go off to work, they used to climb into bed with me, and on a cold morning we would sing the Snuggly Buggly song. I won't inflict that on you now, but they they're in their 20s and 30s and still remember Snuggly Buggly. Um, I think through lockdown brought me back to knitting, and I've knitted for hospital hats for preemie babies, and but I also found therapy in knitting little teddies. And recently, I've been gifting them. We went to an event at Rochester Castle and uh, took quite a few teddies, and every so often you'd see someone and you'd say, would your little girl or boy like a little random act of kindness gift?" And they said, "Oh yes, please." And people were really overwhelmed. I had one lady give me a huge cuddle and said, "What a lovely thing to do." And just that look of the children's faces is is just brilliant. Um, so if I can knit and I can gift, then. But I thought of trying to make it a journey. Um, I've got quite a lot of Paddingtons. Um, I plan to, maybe with my eldest granddaughter, go into the Tower of London, and which we did with our daughter years and years ago, when Paddington goes to the tower, and just leaving them for randomly for people to find. But um, it's it's just a nice thing to do. I do all little different ones. Um, I've had children sort of request Spider Man, which I have done. I haven't got any here to show, um, but I'm happy to try any. But they seem to be very popular wherever they go. I've even gifted to adults, and the adults have been just as pleased as the children. But let's face it, growing up, who doesn't like a teddy and who doesn't like a cuddle or a hug? Especially in these difficult times, it's. I think the world does need a little bit more kindness, and this is only a little fraction, a tiny bit of kindness that I can try and show around, which I intend to do. Maybe going to parks and sort of leaving little Teds here and there. Maybe make sort of, like I said, sort of little travel adventure with them. Um, I've never done anything like this before. I must admit, you probably hear it in my voice. I'm terribly, terribly nervous. Um, but we watch lots of YouTube ourselves, and different people I've seen doing different things, and sort of small things do bring pleasure to different people in different ways. So I thought, well, why not give it a go? This is little Crystal Palace bear. um, yeah, I've had requests of sort of football types, um, but yeah, this is my land of Snuggly Buggly. These ones are obviously just been sewn and awaiting faces. Um, and I'm quite pleased with these ones now. These are quite bright, but I think that's the fun of knitting them, is just, sort of whatever colour sort of you think of, or my grandchildren say, "Oh, I want sort of red one, pink one, purple one. Um, I mean, they've had everything, sort of cardigans. They're probably sort of, please, Nanny, no more. But they, if they see the teddies, I don't know how many teddies they've all got, but if they came round now and saw these, they'd want to take them all. But there we go. That's the start of my journey, and it'd be nice to think that some of you might come along with me and help me build my little channel. Anyway, thank you. Bye.